Hi, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, Chattanooga police say a man is dead and 2 others are hospitalized after a party where some people overdosed on ecstasy. Police say all 3 were adult men. The 2 who survived are reportedly in stable condition. They told police the drug was handed out at the party, but police haven't said where the party took place or who was involved. Despite multiple red flags, a teacher at Ooltewah High School kept his job for nearly 15 years. Jason Hamrick remained employed for years after administrators questioned his relationships with multiple students. School and state records show that he made students perform manual labor at his house in exchange for better grades, that he spent the night in a hotel room with students on a school trip, and that he had some students spend multiple nights inside his home. One report says he made a student get out of a car and run a mile on a busy highway. He was also accused of touching a student's privates and talking to him about masturbation. Another student said he spent the night at Hamrick's house around 20 times during his 9th grade year. Hamrick had been employed at Ooltewah High School since 1999, but the school district says it was never aware of many of the claims because his school file was not sent to the central office. His file included at least 10 complaints, warnings, or reprimands. Officials say it's rare for a teacher to have even 1 warning filed. Hamrick taught Bible and English classes at Ooltewah High until he resigned at the end of February. A man has been arrested after trying to set Chattanooga's Dome building on fire. Investigators say 61-year-old Daniel Mayer used an axe to break out 20 windows and 2 glass doors at the building on Saturday. They say he used fuel to try and start a fire inside, but the building's sprinkler system put it out. No one was injured, but the incident caused almost $30,000 in damage. It turns out Mayer was arrested for trying to light the same building on fire in 2010. Once again, he's been charged with arson. The police chief in Mont Eagle, Tennessee, shot and killed a man he was out hunting with. The accident happened April 3rd west of South Pittsburgh in Marion County. Police Chief Virgil McNeese had been turkey hunting with 41-year-old Stanley Whitman when somehow he shot him. Whitman was taken to Erlanger Hospital where he died the next day. The incident is being investigated by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. An Athens woman has been arrested after allegedly pulling her boyfriend out of his car and then running him over. WRCB says police were called to Parkview Trailer Park in McMinn County. 33-year-old Amber Rowe has been charged with aggravated assault. The National Medal of Honor Museum wants to return home to downtown Chattanooga. The museum opened in 1987 at the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Auditorium. And early on, there were big plans for a $50 million museum near the aquarium that would bring in 400,000 tourists a year. But plans changed, and in the years since, the museum has survived in a small corner of Northgate Mall, where it receives 4,000 annual visitors. Now the museum's directors want to return to a larger and more interactive museum downtown. Supporters are holding a fundraising dinner April 26th at the Chattanooga Convention Center. You can find out more at the museum's website, mohm.org. Finally, remember that inch of snow we had earlier this winter? The one that paralyzed streets and sent vehicles skidding off the roads? Well, the total cost of snowfall this winter turned out to be more than $600,000 for local taxpayers. But now city officials say they've found a way to avoid future snow disasters and help reduce crashes. The city is spending more than $100,000 on technology to track the trucks that spread salt and sand on the roads. That tracking information will be uploaded to the city's website so that before we head out, we'll be able to check which roads have already been cleared. In addition to reducing crashes, officials say the technology should help paramedics reach emergencies faster. Turning to weather, we'll see showers and thunderstorms all day today with a high near 67 degrees. The low tonight will be around 45. That's it for today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.